Hope you guys are having an awesome Monday. So I am so excited today to be here with you all and show you all these amazing products that were released at convention. So if you've seen some of the posts already, I gave you guys a list. I put one up earlier of all the new products, and there are some that are already out of stock. So that's some motivation to be at convention next year, because pretty much everybody got stuff. There were a few things that went out of stock at convention, but we had, I heard, close to 40,000 people. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that was some numbers that I was hearing. So you get a lot of people there ordering things, so that's why some of the products have already gone out of stock, but we do still have tons of great stuff left, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I got and what some of my favorites are. So one of the first things that is my favorite is this gorgeous new diffuser. It is beautiful. I hope you guys can see it. So I kind of pick it up the light. There we go. Now the light's better. Okay, so, hey Melissa. So this diffuser is just, I mean, it is just gorgeous. I mean, it's so beautiful and just elegant looking. So it's just like our Desert Mist as far as the settings on it. So you can do a full mist, you can do the partial mist, or you can do the intermittent mist to get it to run for longer. It has all the same, I'll turn it on here, all the same color settings. Has that little, the candle, if I can hold it up here and you can see, it's got the candle flicker that makes it look like a candle, which is really nice with this design because it's supposed to be like a lantern, and it looks just like one. And has all the different colors too. I know it's kind of hard to see the way that light is, but it is like this part here is some like a tempered glass, I think. So it is heavy, of really good quality. And they had told us at convention that 0.5%, I think I'm saying that right, of products are typically, of the normal products would be defective. And Young Living has a 0.05% defective rate. So that's pretty awesome. And you do get a 1-year warranty with this diffuser as well. So I love it. I just think it's gorgeous. I'm going to make sure to put it somewhere where it can't get knocked over because I don't want the glass to break in it. All right. So next thing I love is this charcoal soap. So this one I took out of the box, but I bought 2 of them. I love charcoal soap. I've used it before, and obviously not from Young Living because I didn't have one, but I have used some others before. Would that be good for the porch too? Oh, it would be really pretty, like if you were sitting outside, like wanting to diffuse something like citronella in it. That would be a really good idea. It would be gorgeous sitting there. I wouldn't leave it because somebody might come and take it, but yeah, like if you were on the back patio and we're having some people over or a cookout or something like that, I mean, it really is a beautiful diffuser. All right, so the charcoal, I love this, and I love how they did the little drop of oil with the YL in the center on the bar. So I have super sensitive skin, and a lot of soaps dry my skin out, and also ones that in the past I don't use now that had certain chemicals in them. They caused my eczema to flare up, and I would get rashes. You could even see, like while I was at convention, using like the bathroom and then washing my hands with the soap that was in the restrooms and then in the airport and stuff. I did take my own soap for the Airbnb that we stayed in, but I didn't carry it with me. And everybody was like, I just used water and then put the Thieves hand sanitizer on. And that's what I should have done, but the nurse in me, as soon as I come out, I'm like, wash my hands. And now I'm paying for it because I don't know if you can see on here, but my hands are broken out. They look so much better already today. I've been using the rose ointment on them. But this kind of soap, the charcoal, is really good for sensitive skin. And it's also good for oily skin. And it is vegan and cruelty-free. it is labeled to clean excess oil from the skin and to unclog pores. And I've got this, they gave us some awesome new product guides while we were there. So that's what I've got laying out here. So hopefully I don't want to miss anything. If you guys have questions, type them in the comments and I'll try to answer. But it is formulated with the activated charcoal, and then it has pure essential oils in it. It's got the orange blossom extract, because it is in the orange blossom line, and then orange blossom essential oil blend, which is what they use in those. It smells so good, and so far I love it. All right, so next thing is, I was so excited about this new orange blossom line. I love the orange blossom face wash, and I use it as a foam, and they've reformulated it a little bit and added some new oils to it, and so now they were able to label it for normal to oily skin, and so it's supposed to be really good for skin that's prone to breakouts. And yeah, my face breaks out a lot. So let me see if I can find this in here, because I want to tell you guys the oils that are in here. I believe they have them listed, because it's, oh, maybe it is on the bottle. I didn't realize that. I was thinking it was on the box. But, so you can do it the same way. Now, I have not tried making this into a foam. So, I'm assuming that you probably could, but I have not tried that yet. But when I do, I will let you know how it works out. So, it's got some of the same things. They reformulated it basically to, they wanted to make it, obviously take the gluten out. That was one of the main things. They've got a lot of people who are wanting to be gluten-free. So, I believe that was one of the main things that was removed. The wheat in it. Trying to see here. It's got copaiba. It's got an oil called andiroba, and they talked to us about that at convention. I honestly can't remember. I learned so much that the specifics on that, but you could Google it and see what comes up. But I do remember she spent some time talking about it. So it's supposed to be like really good for the skin. And it's called Andiroba, Andiroba, and it has the acai oil in it, and then the orange blossom essential oil blend is also in there as well. So it has been tested by dermatologists, created with sensitive skin in mind, formulated without sulfates, parabens, synthetic dyes, or any artificial ingredients, removes dirt and oil from pores, and helps maintain that healthy looking skin. And it says here that it was improved ingredients from the other one, and continues to use that same formulated essential oil blend, which the orange blossom that Gary created to begin with. And it is formulated without wheat-derived ingredients. So for those of you that have that wheat or gluten, sensitivity allergy, this does not have that in there. And I really like it. And I love the orange blossom blend of essential oils. It just smells so good. So then that was the face wash. Next was the moisturizer. And this again is for the same type of skin, for normal to oily skin. And it's got the same orange blossom blend in it. And I believe this one I think is the same. You'll have to make sure about the wheat, but I think this one was supposed to be without the wheat as well. And it is non-greasy, non-irritating. It's very light. I love it because I do have more oily skin. If you have more dry skin, then I would probably go with the Art cleansing system. But if you have normal to oily skin, I definitely give this stuff a try. It's great. I really like it. And like I said, again, it smells really good. And you can use it at night and, in the morning as well. Okay, now this is probably the one I am most excited about. And it is the acne treatment. So we actually got the label for this to be for maximum strength, 2%, and it has the salicylic acid. I can't say that word right. And that is what's in a lot of the stuff you may have used over the counter, but this one is much better because that salicylic acid actually comes from our wintergreen that we have from Young Living, because that is in the wintergreen plant. So pretty cool. And then they added some other amazing essential oils to it that are really good for the skin. I think frankincense is one of them. Let me see if it says on here. My eyes are still adjusting from the LASIK surgery, so I sometimes don't do as well with close-up things, but it is getting much better, and the vision is getting better. Let me see if I can find it in here, but I know it was the frankincense, I believe. Let's see. Oh, Manuka oil. So those of you that like the Manuka, I love Manuka, I always use it on my face. They put that in here as well, and tea tree, which we all know is good for those occasional breakouts. Then the willow bark extract and aloe extract. And I'm here to tell you, this stuff is amazing. Like, I used it, I went to the expo, they had all the products there for us to try, and I got some of this, and I had a place like on my chin down here that was like, I could feel it coming through. You know how you have those? Sorry, my kids are being a little loud. Hey, Trey, can you guys keep it down so Mommy can finish her video, please? Okay. And I could feel it, it was kind of like hard and hurting. And so I got they gave me some samples, and I rubbed it on there. Literally by the next morning, it was gone. Crazy. I mean, I've never had anything that I've been able to use that worked that quickly, and second of all, did not dry my skin out. Say hi. That did not dry my skin out, because a lot of that stuff I've used before, it worked okay, but it would just dry my skin. It would be itchy and it would start to peel, and I just couldn't use it for very long. But and you can use this one several times a day if you need to. Use it once a day, and I'm telling you, a little bit goes a long way. You really don't need much at all. But I'm so super excited about this. This would be great for those of you that have teenagers, or, for yourself, if you're going through that stage, hormones, whatever, messing up your face. This stuff is amazing. All right, next is our new sunscreen. So they reformulated. For right now, they still have the 10. I'm not sure if there's plans to take that out and just keep this one. They didn't say, and I'm not sure if the 10 is in stock, but I know this is now out of stock. But it is amazing. Like, I put it on, and it goes on so smooth. Like, you would think it's 50 SPF, because what I've used in the past is so hard to get rubbed in because of the zinc. But the reason this is not is because it has a lot of other good ingredients in it that helps it to rub in smoother. And it doesn't smell bad. You don't have to worry about, if you're putting it on your face, it's non-clogging, and you're not going to look like a ghost. So this one is great for that. I use the SPF 10 because I went to the farm on the first day, Wednesday, and put the 10 SPF on. And I did not burn at all. I put it on first thing in the morning, did not reapply it, which, I was not in the water, but all day long sweating. It was 98 degrees, I think. It was really hot. And I did not burn at all. None. Zero. I was amazed how great it worked and how nice it rubbed in. It has some really good other ingredients as well. I was trying to see if I could find it in here to tell you all a little bit more about the ingredients. So like I said, it is non-greasy, good for all skin types, and it is reef safe. That was something new. They're really trying, Young Living is all about just health and wellness, and not just in us, but in the earth, and doing the most that they can. And so this one is reef safe. I'm not sure about the first one that they had. I don't know that label was put on there, but this one definitely has that label. It's water and sweat resistant up to 80 minutes. Of course, formulated without any, the PABA, the dioxane, artificial colors, all of that stuff. And the Skin Cancer Foundation recommends this product. So we actually got the seal, over the counter, no prescription needed, and we got the seal from the Skin Cancer Foundation to say that it is recommended to decrease the risk of cancer. So that is super, super awesome. All right, let's see. This was just talking about a little bit. I want to see if there's anything important in that. 22% non-nano zinc, so we know that we always want it to be non-nano so it doesn't absorb into the bloodstream, and a blend of 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oils, from Young Living. So All right, talked about those and the charcoal. Let's go to our Freedom blend. So the theme of convention was freedom, and this was a blend, exclusive Gary blend, you know, that he created. And basically it's a very calming oil. It has fractionated coconut oil, copaiba, sacred frankincense, Idaho blue spruce, vetiver, lavender, peppermint, Palo Santo, valerian, and rue. It has some really great oils in here. Just amazing. So let's see, it was a component of the Freedom Sleep and Release collection that was out. I want to say it was like a couple years ago when they had that collection that came out, and this was part of that. And then it went out of stock and we didn't have it for a while, but this is where originally that started, was from that blend. So it's great to calm the mind. It's great to promote feelings of emotional freedom, inspire those feelings of freedom, and may help with occasional sleeplessness and restlessness. And I want to say, Lindsay did a video earlier, and I made a note there about that because I wanted to listen to her and see what all she got and what she thought. And she told us something interesting about Freedom Oil, was that it is similar to Trauma Life. So it was created in that set, like I said originally, and it has a lot of the same similar oils. So think of that. It could be really great for maybe someone that you know who could be suffering, you know, from some emotional things, who was maybe in the military or something like that, because it is similar to Trauma Life, and it smells, I think it smells good. I love it. Now, if you're not a valerian fan, I like valerian and rue because I know they work really well. Rutavala, we all know that blend is amazing, but it does, some people don't like the smell of it, and you can smell that in here, but I still think it smells really good. So I'm excited to use it. I actually have not used it yet, but I'm going to put it in the diffuser tonight. So, and I know it's going to help me sleep well. All right, so our next one I'm going to tell you about is the einkorn berries, and I do not have those here. It was so cool to go in. They had like a whole little kitchen set up for us to come in and see all the products. And the einkorn berries are from the einkorn wheat. And it's actually, what they do is they're the whole kernels. So they had gotten requests from the Young Living members that they actually wanted the berries so that they could grind their own wheat from it. But you can also use these like you would kind of like flaxseed or one of those, because they're basically just like a little seed. They had them for us to see. So if you didn't want to do that, you know, make them into to the wheat or whatnot, but you can get a lot out of them. Like, I forget the ratio he was telling me, but it was a lot of cups of wheat out of this one bag. So it tastes delicious. Like, they had some different cookies that they had baked that we could try, and they were delicious using the einkorn berries that they had grinded up. You could put it on like in your granola, like mix it with that. You could put it, you know, lots of different things. I mean, if you have one of those Vitamix things, you could even just put it in there and it's gonna blend up. You don't necessarily need like a wheat grinder machine or anything fancy. He said it would do it in like one of those little bullet things. Let's see. So, you know, obviously no preservatives, non-GMO. It can be used for lots of different recipes. And I actually took some pictures of stuff, so I'll have to post those recipes, because the ones I had were really good, but they had muffins, cookies, all sorts of things that you could do. It says it has a unique genetic code, or unique genetic codes give einkorn a lower gluten content than modern wheat varieties. So if you have a gluten wheat sensitivity, a lot of people can actually handle the einkorn. And there's a lot of information about it. You can search it. I don't have time to go into all of it, but Gary did a lot of research on it, and he actually, there's a book that you can get. I'm not sure what it's called, but it talks about that. And I know people that do have those wheat and gluten sensitivities, they can't actually do the einkorn. Now, they don't usually typically do it every day, but if they had wheat, it would really set them off with this because of the way the plant is harvested and the particular plant itself. It doesn't, because most of the other one is like genetically modified and has all these crazy things. It affects people differently than the einkorn does. So, all right. Then they had the einkorn flake cereal, which I think it is out of stock. The berries I don't think are out of stock, but I believe the cereal is out of stock. It is delicious. I really, really liked it. They had lots of samples for us to try there. It's very subtly, is that the word? Sweet. Not like a really strong sweet. Kind of reminded me of like a bran, and it's crunchy. And you could, do it with milk. You could even put it on yogurt. You could do lots of different things with that cereal, but it was delicious. And let's see, 25 grams of whole grains and 4 grams of protein in each serving. No artificial colors, no preservatives, low in fat, no trans fat. And again, it's got the einkorn wheat, which is an ancient grain that contains higher levels of protein and trace minerals and lower gluten levels than today's wheat because of the genetic code of it. So it was great. So I would definitely recommend trying that. All right. The hybridized is the word I was looking for, like a lower gluten level than hybridized modern wheat. So just to give you a better idea. All right, next is the Mighty Pro. This is another one that I was really excited about because probiotics are so important. They really, really help to support your immune system and keep you healthy. And we know how important that is for our kiddos. And I do the Life 9 from Young Living, which I love. And you can give that to your kids. But if you're like me, you want something that's really quick and easy, that you don't have to, mix in the applesauce or whatever, which is what you have to do with the Life 9. You open it and put it in there. Unless your child can swallow a pill, then you could totally do the Life 9. But my kiddos don't swallow pills. So I had to buy some chewables from them. And when they said they were coming out with this, super excited. And my kids both tried it today and they love it. So that's awesome. And I tasted a little bit and it's good. It's like a pixie stick. It comes in a little packet. So all you have to do, and you can mix it if you wanted to mix it with water or you wanted to put it on something, you could totally do that and flavor it. You could even maybe mix it with plain yogurt. I don't know, I might try that just to flavor the yogurt. And all you do is just open it up and then they just pour it on their tongue and like it dissolves and they swallow it just like they would a pixie stick. And the cool thing about this is that it actually has the prebiotics and probiotic all in one. So we heard some great info from Dr. Michael Book is his name, and he is one of the head scientists, researchers with Young Living, and he came up and told us all about several of these products because he has such a big hand in creating, especially he talked about obviously the probiotics, the acne treatment medicine, and the sunscreen. I think were the main ones that he did because we got that awesome label that we were allowed to put on there, from the FDA and such. So, like I said, it's good for general overall health, good to promote healthy bacteria in the gut, helps to colonize the GI tract, may help with occasional bouts of constipation, occasional digestive discomfort, helps with diarrhea, gas, bloating, and promotes digestive health. So super excited that we came out with this, and I'm excited that my kids like it. It is formulated with our amazing Ningxia Wolfberry, which you all know how incredible that is for your health, for your eyes, your brain, your heart. So many good antioxidants and stuff, and this is actually created with that Ningxia Wolfberry fiber, and it is a naturally occurring prebiotic. So that's just a little tip on the side there, and we all drink that every day as well. Okay, so let's go to the next one here. Kunzia. So this is a new oil that is released, and I think it is still in stock as far as I know. It hasn't gone out yet. But this one I loved. They showed us this really awesome video with lots of information about Kunzia, where and Gary going there and talking to the people, and it was a really neat little educational video. So it has some great features. It is, and you use it topically or aromatically is what this one is labeled for. And I do believe it says 1:1 on the dilution. I haven't used it topically yet, but it's got comparable properties to tea tree oil. So it's going to be really good for the skin. And it also contains really high levels of alpha-pinene and eucalyptol. So, y'all, you can Google those if you want. We've talked about stuff before. It helps to soothe fatigued muscles and reduce the appearances of blemishes. It also helps to purify the air from unwanted odors. This was a really cool story. So this was the actual plant. They called it the tick bush because it was a bush that would grow and people would sleep underneath of it to keep from getting ticks. So the plant itself got the nickname tick bush. And they showed us this really cool video. When Gary had gone over there, there was a fence. It was like a barbed wire fence, and there was a picture of it with the cow sitting there. And a place on the fence, it normally has rusted. But the place where the plant was growing over it was completely no rust, no nothing on it. So I'll just let y'all take a wonder why that was not, why it had not rusted. All that crazy if you think about why it would rust. So this has lots of great stuff in it. Let's see if they have. Hi.
What
All right.
Mama?
Tray.
Why you spit on it?
All right. Let's see. It's talking about the plant here. It's a native shrub that grows wild along the southern coast of Australia and Tasmania. It was used by native cultures. Whimsical blossoms and commonly referred to as a white cloud. It was a beautiful bush plant. I'm not sure exactly what you would call, I guess, a bush with flowers. Growing in the sandy soils along the coastal regions and often attract native insects, birds, and small animals. That's just a little bit about the background of the plant. But I'm super excited to use this one for the fatigued muscles and then, of course, for the blemishes too as well. I'll take anything I can get to help my face. All right, let's see. What is our next? We already talked about the Lantern Diffuser, talked about our acne treatment, our mineral sunscreen. Okay, the cleansing oil. So I did the cleansing method a long time ago, but it didn't work for me when I did it because I don't think I really had the right oils and I didn't really know what I was doing. But I'm super, super excited. I actually have not tried this yet. I've been using the face wash, but their recommendation was to do the luminous cleansing oil. So basically what you do is you clean your face with oil. If you haven't heard of oil cleansing, what you do is you get the oil in your face and you rub it on, and it removes all the dirt, all the impurities, takes off all your makeup, which I do use coconut oil to remove the eye makeup, so I'm excited to just use this instead to get all that makeup off. And then it's called double cleansing. You would do the face wash, or if you wanted to do like this at night because you got the makeup on, and do this in the morning, or whatever you want to do. But I'm probably going to do the double cleansing just because, like I said, I've been having trouble with my face. This one has some amazing oils in it. Like I said, it removes impurities, including makeup and water-resistant sunscreens, softens and moisturizes the skin. It's got lots of antioxidants in it, so it's going to improve that texture and appearance of your skin as well. It is vegan, cruelty-free, not tested on animals. None of our products are. We have products that are safe for animals, but they do not do testing on them. And again, it's, doesn't have any parabens, sulfates, phthalates, any of that stuff. And it's going to make your skin feel really moisturized and help it just to glow and really look good. It's got ylang ylang oil, joy essential oil, which you all know how much I love that. So even if I don't use this to clean my face, I'm gonna just put it on my body because I love the way it smells. And I used it, got to try it out at the convention, and it is just so soft and soothing and smells great. It's got jojoba seed oil and argan oil in it as well. Okay, so then this one, I actually bought this for my daughter. I'll probably use it some too. But it is a lustrous hair oil. So I know there's been a lot of people that are going to be excited about this hair oil. So it's a really light fragrance, kind of similar to the other one. It's got the some really cool oils in it. I don't even know how to say some of them, but they talked about them, and they are amazing for your hair. One is called Abyssinin, I think is how you say it. Hey, shh, shh, shh. Yeah. So then camellia, argan, there's several in this one. So it's going to help give your hair a sleek, high gloss, and it's going to help with minimizing frizz, flyaways, and tangles. So I don't know about y'all, but during the summer it is humid, and even with my hair being this thin, because it is very fine, I still have like some flyaways. No, not right now.
Can I please talk to you in private?
No.
Are we having spaghetti tonight?
Yes. He wants to talk to me in private. Well, not right now. Okay. So it's 100% plant-based. You can use it on wet or dry hair. And I'm planning on using it on my daughter. She's got thicker, it's fine, but it's got a lot of body in it. So it gets really tangly, and it's hard to get brushed out, and it's longer. So I'm excited to use this on her, and she does get a lot of the flyaways and the frizz, especially down here. So I'm really, really excited to try this on her. All right, so we got a couple more. The mascara, I know tons of you are so excited for this to be back in stock finally. So those of you that may not have been members with us then or weren't sure, what was going on with Young Living at the time, they had a mascara that released, but something happened with the production and it just didn't go right, and they wanted it to be perfect. So they pulled it, and they credited everybody, that called. If you didn't call, I'm sorry, but I posted lots about that. If you had ordered it, you were just had a call, and they gave you a credit. But to be honest with you, mine was, what happened is it just didn't, the production wasn't right. They needed to, look at some things, and it was a little clumpy. But I added cedarwood and lavender to mine, and it was totally fine. I used it for probably 6 months. Maybe even longer than that. I used it for quite a while, and this actually has lavender oil in it, so that's really exciting.
Mom, I'm not kidding, but when you have a coin,
Trey, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, I need some oils. Where is the Freedom? Let's put some Freedom on. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that smells good. All right. So we have our mascara. It works amazing. I love it, love it. It's like I said, it's got infused with the lavender oil, conditions and nourishes the lashes. If you want to add some cedarwood in there, I probably will, because I love to do that. It really helps keep those eyelashes healthy and growing and long. It's got non-nano ingredients, and it was clinically tested for ocular irritation, and it's safe to use on sensitive eyes. And you guys know I had LASIK surgery, so of course I would not want to put anything on that would, cause anything, and I feel totally safe using this. I've been using it since I got it. And it's got coconut fruit extract and the jojoba esters in it, and a few other things. All right, and no bismuth, no talc, no dyes, no synthetic colorants, no synthetic fragrances, all the good stuff. It is clean, absolutely 100% clean. Okay, then the mattifying primer. So I'm excited about this one because I do, like I said before, had some oily skin. And they have 2 types of this. So if you have the drier skin, you want to get the other one, which is called, I can't remember the exact. Oh my goodness. Woo. Okay.
Libby, come help me eat this.
Trey, clean that up, please.
We're gonna eat it.
All right, so mattifying primer, that is for to control shine. And the other one is called hydrating primer. So if you have the drier skin, use the hydrating primer. Oily skin, use the mattifying primer. And it goes on so smooth. It is great. I tried it out at the convention, and it's got some really great oils in. It's got frankincense, rosemary, tea tree, geranium, lavender, sweet almond oil. It is full of stuff. It's really going to help to smooth those lines out. So those of you, because I'm typically not a primer person because I have never been a huge makeup person, but I love, love, love the Savvy Minerals from Young Living. So slowly but surely I'm getting more into loving my makeup, and this really, really helps to kind of reduce some of those pores and fine lines. And it's also going to support the appearance of healthy looking skin and reduce the look of blemishes. And it also has Manuka in it. So again, another product. I mean, they just pack this stuff full of amazing oils for the skin, which I just love, love, love. It extends the wear of your foundation, and it's non-nano ingredients. You don't have to worry about anything, all, free of PABA or whatever else there is, all the crazy stuff that people put in makeup these days. And again, like I said, it's got all those great oils. So it is amazing. Definitely get you some of this with your makeup. All right, and then we have our last oil here called Journey On. And you guys have heard me do a couple videos about the convention and do some posts. So it was definitely an emotional convention because, of Gary's passing. Thanks, Melissa.
What is it?
Nothing. She's just commenting on here. How I'm handling my crazy kiddos. All right. I don't even see this one in here. I don't know. I guess, you know why they didn't put it on here? Because I think it was only available to us at convention. I don't think it's available. And the other thing I was going to tell you, the other one that's out of stock, the sunscreen's out of stock, the cereal's out of stock, the cleansing oil is out of stock, and the hair oil is out of stock. Hopefully they'll be back soon. But hey, guys, that's motivation to come to convention with me next year because you can get all the products. So, Journey On, that was created again, like I said, by Gary. When you smell it, if you didn't get one, get with Lisa or Tara. The people in West Virginia. If you're here with me, you can come. I'll be glad to let you smell it and try some out. But in West Virginia, if you're there, Tara and Lisa, I think both got a bottle of this. Melissa wasn't able to go with us, baby, remember? But Melissa is in West Virginia, and she can smell some from them. I think they got some. And reading some notes here, let's see. So it is similar to Emu Power. So it's going to be a really great oil to use. You can maybe mix it and put it on your feet, put it on the kiddos' feet. And the other thing about this oil is they were telling us that this is the oil that Gary had requested. They were using when he was in the hospital, when he was sick, and when he was passing away. Journey On is, the kind of the theme there. And his voice sang this really sweet song called Journey On. It was really touching to watch. So it does, if you smell it, and you have Emu Power, you'll see what I'm saying. It definitely reminds you of Emu Power. It has a lot of the similar oils in it. I'll pull the label back here so I can tell you. Oh my goodness, it's full of stuff. So it's got bergamot, Roman chamomile, anise, juniper, black spruce, geranium, lavender, dorado azul, blue cypress, cistus, frankincense, oregano, sacred sandalwood. I mean, this thing is packed full of oils. And anything that Gary makes, we know, is amazing. The way he does it, he specifically knows, how to add the oils, when to add the oils. Sometimes you have to wait so long before you add the next one. And he tests and does all that. That's what he would do to create these amazing blends for us. So this is an awesome, awesome oil. Okay, so that is all the new stuff that I got from convention. And
Hi again.
These
are so yummy. They're like fruit
Yes.
roll-ups. Well, I don't really know what they taste like.
You don't know what they taste like?
Yeah, I don't
Why?
know. I can't tell.
Oh,
They're
she
so
can't
yummy.
tell. She can't tell.
They're
Is it-
so yummy.
Oh,
I
it's
can't.
it's so yummy. She can't tell what it tastes like, but she likes it. And some of the other new stuff that I did not get yet were the makeup products. I did get to end up trying some of them, but I wanted to place this order like as soon as this stuff released because I didn't want anything to go out of stock, and I didn't want to wait, and I couldn't get in to try the makeup because the line was too long that evening. So I went back. I think it was the next night, and Tara and I had posted some stuff about lipstick and got to try some of the other things. I love my multitasker. I have the dark brown, and now they have a tan, a medium, and a light. So you can do like so many different things. So if you have lighter eyebrows, then the light multitasker would be better for you than if you had the dark. Because I use that on my eyebrows. I use it as eyeshadow. I use it as eyeliner sometimes. You can even put it on your lips, like as a lip liner, with different lipsticks. You can do all kinds of really cool stuff with that. So the other thing that came out was the Kabuki brush. Hey, Trey, can you go get that, please? Thank you. The Kabuki brush came out. It is so soft. Like I said, I've never been a big makeup person, but the people that are say that brush is amazing. It was made in Italy, and I did feel it. It was super soft, and it's really great to give like a full coverage. You could use it with your foundation, or the veil, I think, is something else that people might use it for as well. Then we got all kinds of new lipsticks. They were beautiful colors, and they're cinnamon infused to help plump up those lips a little bit. They had a cool plum, dark pink, red burgundy, copper, brown, and red raspberry. So lots of great colors there.
Listen to this.
They are long lasting, of course, made without all the craziness, ingredients, all good stuff, very, very like silky soft. All their lipsticks that I've had so far have just been so moisturizing. I love them. The newest one I have is infused with tangerine oil, and just goes on smooth. Okay, let's see. I told you about the mascara, and then they came out with the new palette, which is gorgeous. Tara and I were over there checking out the eyeshadows, and the colors are beautiful in this palette. I mean, just gorgeous. I love the palette. I'm not sure if she ended up getting the palette. I know she was debating on that or some of the other colors, but I think she was going to lean towards the palette. So I know some of you like more of that, I can't think of the word, the eyeshadow that's not powder, not loose or whatever. I'm drawing a mom brain right now, and I can't think of the word. Somebody on here help me out. Type in what I'm trying to say. But, the solid ones that are not powder, that are in this palette. And the colors are a deep charcoal shimmer. It's stunning. Timeless, which is a mauve shimmer. And then a bronze shimmer pressed. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Woo! Pressed powder. There we go. Okay, so they're pressed eyeshadows. They bronze shimmer. Thanks, Lisa. Bronze shimmer, rose pink shimmer, and a cream shimmer. So they're all shimmers. So if you're not, a big shimmer, then I would say get the palette and then do one of our other ones that is not shimmer, because we have tons of eyeshadow colors to pick from. But these were gorgeous. I'm not sure if Tara... I'll have to ask her if she took a picture. Somebody, I'm sure, will have one soon of a picture of on the skin of the different shadows. I know she was putting them on her arm so we could see all the different colors, because we'd already put all kinds of stuff on our face. But again, these are free of talc, bismuth, parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, all that stuff. And they blend in really easily. And they're infused with pure lavender essential oil, which is super cool. And they have coconut oil in them, so they're really moisturizing for the skin. Okay, and then they came out with another veil. So now they've got two veils because people were asking for one that was not shimmer. So they have the Diamond Dust, which is the one we had, and then they now have the matte. So it's going to give you the same idea, the veil, but it's not going to be shimmery. And I think that's it. That was interesting, guys. So, thanks for sticking on there. I see a couple of you also on there. Melissa, Lisa, Karen. So let me know if you have any questions about the products. I can look up some more information in the product information guide, and I got lots of brochures and different things that I picked up there that have more information in them. So if you've got any questions about any of them, let me know. And like I said, you can now get in the virtual office and you can order all of the amazing new products except for those 4 things that are already out of stock. But hopefully they'll be back soon and you guys can get your hands on them. All right, have an awesome evening. Bye, guys.